Christians, and my brother here who asked the question, how can you be in hell awaiting for something? The most prominent answer is in 1 Peter chapter 3. And I'll start reading in verse 18, where it says, "For Christ also suffered once for sins, just for the unjust, that he might bring us to God, being put to death in the flesh, but made alive by the Spirit, by whom," meaning by the Spirit, "he," meaning Christ, "went and preached to the spirits who are in prison." They are actually in prison at the time Peter is writing this. "Who formerly," meaning those who were in prison, "who formerly were disobedient when once the divine long suffering awaited in the days of Noah while the ark was being prepared, in which a few souls, that is 8, were saved through water." So what this is saying here is not what a lot of people think. A lot of people think Christ went after he resurrected or after he died on the cross, that he went to prison to speak and to witness to dead souls who were lost to give them a second chance. That is a Catholic doctrine and it is false. But what Peter is saying here is that when Noah was building the ark, the Spirit of Christ was preaching to those who were on the earth through Noah. And those people who perished during the flood were in prison at the time Peter is writing his epistle. So the whole idea is to understand that all those people who perished in the flood, in fact, all those people who perished before the flood, who perished during the flood, and who have perished since the flood, if they have died in an unregenerate state, they are in prison right now waiting to be judged in their bodies. Now they're spiritually judged. But when Christ comes back, he will resurrect all, the dead and the living, and they will all be resurrected. Those to the Christians to the newness of life, the resurrection of life, and the wicked to the resurrection of damnation. That's what they're waiting for.